these cars. Oh, Scaberis touches Ward and gives him a serve right off the road.
Oh, he's going and going and gone out through the gravel. Oh, what a shame. Had the front row, and here he is picking himself out of the grass. Coming in hot. Keep the boot in it.
It's been a busy race for him so far. And then you can hear he's just full throttle. I mean, fortunately, there's no one coming around there, but there will be a fair bit of mud.
Sprat could be the big winner out of all this.
Watch Zekanovic. He's gone up the inside. Barbera got a bad run. Oh. I'll leave that up to the stewards to work out.
And almost out there.
Boom. Watch his head across there. Oh, he'll wonder why he's got a sore neck tomorrow, but poor old camera got discarded in that.
Look at the glass shards. Is that enough to puncture a tyre if you run out wide? A lot of these teams just unsure of where their setup needs to be. And Sprat's, he's doing a Mostert. Will he get stuck on the fence? Not quite. That was almost exactly what Chaz Mostert did a few years ago here.
Well, there's two things he can do here. He can either get it into first gear, try and get back out through those compacted little tracks that he's gone in backwards.
Bottled it on the start line from P1. Oh no, and it could get worse. Oh, good job, Zekanovic missing the spinning 49 of Chris Formosa.
Brilliantly. Pretty busy back in the pack here.
Zekanovic, Nolan, Cameron this battle. Oh, the two of them run wide on the cold tyres. And Zekanovic, the 2006 champion, has the experience to pick one off. And there goes Nolan, speared by Ericsson. And he's stuck there. Last lap, though. So
you're in the car, you're feeling, you're turning the steering wheel going, I know that this car's not turning.
Whoa, what is going on here? Backwards, Matt Nolan has gone into the fence through the chase and comes to rest inside the middle of the chase. Now, that hole in the windscreen was actually there beforehand.
Pioneer Nathan Pretty, so flag marshals are very, very...
Tagged by Craig Woods. That is a wild, wild moment at over 200 kilometres per hour. Whoa.
Craig Woods, unfortunately, I've seen two angles of that, and I'm going to have to firmly sit the blame in Craig Woods' lap. He came in at a very shallow angle there. Anytime two guys, as we go on board here, we can hear that contact well and truly through the kink on the way down to the chase.
Wow. That is one of the most spectacular onboards we've seen from a Ute here at the mountain. Frightening stuff, Andy.
Curve a little bit, which just unsettled him with the painted lines.
Oh, no, that's a big one. Whack. It had been such a clean race until that point. Blake Skiberis with a big wild moment. Had it all locked up. Oh, Jeremy Gray, the innocent victim in that one. We would have been thinking, what on earth was happening when he was suddenly pirouetting into the fence?
Just running a little bit wide and locking a brake, and it's opened the door right open.
Oh, no, here it goes.
More contact.
Can he hang on to it? This could be the big one we've been waiting for, and they've managed to get out of there. Sometimes when they end up in the fence like that, they all stack on top of each other, and it's going to continue for another corner. Here we go. The cap is off the bottle. The left front ripped off it. Austin dives in. Started with Zekanovic getting together with Robbins.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward rejoin as well, and it's just a very tight area of the track, and just run a little bit wide into the tyre wall, and it's gone him in front.
Ericsson, sorry.
Contact there.
Involved as well. Half of that battle pack taken out. Skiberis managed to get through on the inside, and whack! There's the contact. As that tray went flying backwards into Matty Nolan's viewpoint. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Yeah, really just unfortunate there. It's a bit of a, he couldn't really help that. He just had nowhere to go and hit the back of it.
Okay, yep. We need the beeper button out there for Matty Nolan today.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit fired up. And you can understand with the back end of one of these cars coming firing into him like that. And again, we really do honestly apologise for the language. The Ute drivers just getting a little bit hot under the collar today. Oh, a couple of nasty hits there for Matt Nolan.
Yeah, he'll have some heavy damage on that car.
An even playing field in terms of knowing where you're going to go. But very different car to what he's used to, and he's feeling very at home in it. Just done the right thing.
Oh, no, he hasn't. Contact between the teammates in qualifying, and is this potentially championship busting for Royal Harris?
A little look at the replay here. This is the point I was making through turn 8 and 9 there. Matt Griffin did really well to get out of the way, but it's awkward because when you look at the fence on the left-hand side of the road where that Armour All sign was, Matt Griffin couldn't get any further over to the left, but Ryle was trying to take his normal line. Probably wasn't aware that he hadn't cleared him. You know what, I'm going to rescind my earlier statement and just say it was an awkward racing incident.